Alright everyone, welcome back to RT2. In today's video, we're doing the next component of the Switch retheme. Now, I've got the G-Bros adapter already, which is currently hooked up to a GameCube controller in the back. If you haven't seen that video already, be sure to check it out. I should have uploaded that earlier this week. But today we'll be unboxing the next component, which I already own one of these, but to go along with the theme of the Switch, I decided to get one that was a little bit different. And of course, it was pretty much brand new. I got this off of eBay. Now, I don't have a box opener, so house key it is. Since my car key is a fob because my car has from the start. I'm trying to keep my address up the way. I might not even need my key for this. Honestly, nope, not even necessary. I'm just trying to shred this thing apart so my address can't get leaked, because that would be optimal. Alright. So this is it. This is a old school N64 controller. I forgot the camera is mounted low, but stand that up. So this is it. This is the new controller for, it's meant for N64s. For all of you guys know, I bought the G-Bros adapter specifically for use with a N64 controller, and the adapter for the adapter, as I like to call it, the RAFnet N64 to GameCube adapter, isn't here yet. That's like all I'm waiting on. But this is the first piece of jungle green that is here for the Switch retheme. That's also, I don't remember if I talked about the color on the video where I talked about retheming the Switch, but this is the color I'm going with, is jungle green. This is a third-party controller, obviously. It is not an official Nintendo one, but there's a reasoning to why I bought this versus buying an official one. The reason I bought this one is because I plan on doing the GameCube stick swap. Oh, these buttons are clicky. I don't like that. I plan on doing the GameCube controller swap, or just joystick swap, because quite frankly, the grinding of the joystick on the N64 controller just isn't pleasant. I like everything outside of that. And I'll grab my official one here real quick. Try to stand that back up. Here's my official one. I don't know if the cable's gonna reach, but we're gonna give it a shot. So this is my blue one I got the day I bought my N64. So the problem is mine has a dead joystick. It works, but barely. It moves around a lot. It grinds. It's not pleasant whatsoever. So I wanted to get a new one that I could tear apart because I don't want to mutilate an official controller. That way, if I want to get the original feel, I also have this. I'm primarily going to be using this one with the 64. This one is going to be for the Switch, which is why I plan on swapping this one with the GameCube joystick. So I'm going to unbox this, and then we'll compare it to the blue one that I have already. Alright. Came in rather quick, too. Took less than a week. I think we're caught on something here. Well, that's weird. We're caught inside the box. I'm just going to have to mutilate this box. I don't like mutilating boxes, but for a situation like this, that's how it's going to play. So, alright. So, now we are down to that base layer. I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic cover off. So now we're down to just the controller with its cable. So it's got a gray end on it versus the green end, which is fine. My blue one has a blue end on it. But the controller, the joysticks, wow, already got a bunch of play in it. But it feels great. That's weird. It feels stiff, but it feels good. It's like a good stiff. Oh, I really like how clicky the buttons are. This is weird. I actually kind of like this thing. It does have full compatibility with everything already. I'm really just checking over everything. So yeah, everything looks good. Feels good. Yeah, it's got a little bit of neutral play, which I guess is just an N64 thing. They all do this. But there's no grinding or anything that I can really point out. Feels great. And it looks good. I really like the jungle green. And plus, down the road, if I really wanted to, I could just swap the shells, which is a complete option I might have as well. If this one breaks, I can just swap the shell over to this one and use this one. The play isn't quite as bad as my official one, but it's there. So we'll go ahead and just put them both on camera where you guys can look at them. Actually, I might have to zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, so there's the two controllers sitting side by side. Jungle Green has always been one of my favorite colors to switch with, or that the Switch N64 was available in. And they actually had a Jungle Green system the day I bought mine, but it was for twice the price of mine. So I just wound up getting a black system. So yeah, like I said, everything is very clicky. It's very tactile. So just to compare, here is the green one, the A button. Here is the A button on the blue one. There's B, and then I can't reach Z, both controllers, so. The Z button's like the only one that's really quiet on the green one. It is pressing though. There's one thing to note, the blue one does feel better, the Z button wise does, but yeah, that's the third-party controller. Like I said, I don't have the adapter just yet to hook it up to my G-Bros to work it on the Switch, which will be coming soon. That should be coming this week. But I guess we're going to pop it into 64 and give it a test run on Mario 64, the only game I own for the thing. Alright, so here we are with the third-party controller. Going to do some just play testing with it. Let me just clean up over here. I'm going to sit down. Okay, so alright, so long jump works. Crouching, of course, works. Really just doing some testing. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go in this door. I'm gonna go do some football on Battlefield. I've already completed this level on 64, but just to test the controller out. Not playing any of the audio to avoid getting a copyright strike, because that's the goal at least, is to not get copyright claimed or anything. Yeah, so one thing to note is the joystick does feel a little off while playing, at least. It's not like a broken off or anything. It's not like it's sticking, but I feel like it's a little bit slanted. Because I've noticed my straight, like it's very sensitive. It's very sensitive, really. Which doesn't really help with how I play. I tend to shift my thumb around a lot. Like here's a straight input. That's a straight input, which I believe is normal on this map. I feel like running straight is just going to send you that wall on the stage. So for some reason, running along the map, you're doing a lot of right movements versus a bunch of straight movements, which works, I guess, but it's very sensitive, like I was saying. The slightest move and it's picking it up. I wish I had more games to test this with, like Mario Kart 64 preferably, but I don't own any other games for the 64 minus Mario. I do, like I said, want to pick up some other games eventually, but it's time we take on King Babam, along with playtest in the G-Bros video, but oops, I forgot how to pick up, so this is going to be quite fun to watch. Alright, that's not right. Oh, well, I got grabbed. Okay, so I think it is supposed to be B, but I forget how to pick one, but either way, you know. I'm trying to remember how to do this. I may have to look up a tutorial. I don't remember how to. I haven't played 64 in a minute, so I don't remember the grab controls or anything. I keep hitting like Z and B and he just slides. So B works. Okay, it is B. I just got to be perfectly positioned. Oof, that almost worked. Okay, yeah, so it is B. Yeah, like right here, feels great. Like I'm not noticing any sort of problems. I think it was just how the level's laid out. Oh, it snaps back too. I just realized that. Okay. So, just for the sound, just for nostalgia, I'm gonna go ahead and unmute the audio real quick.
Yeah. Woo. Here we go.
All right. So that was just a play test of the Jungle Green old school controller. So far, I really like it. It does feel very tactile. It does not feel like an official controller at all. At least with what I've experienced with the official controllers. I was testing the pause button because mine actually feels a little crusty. My blue one. I don't know why, but anyway, that was the video for today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. The RAFnet adapter should finally come in this week, and I'll be doing a video on that, hooking up to the G-Bros to work on the Switch. But for now, thank you all again for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.